So I kind of want to do a different kind of video on the AUG Bros channel real quick. If this gets over 200 views, I'll post a part 2. So first thing, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get right into the story. So I was playing Fortnite. I got a DM from one of my friends asking if I want to play in this Brazilian Cash Cup. So I don't live in Brazil. So I'm probably going to be on like 200 ping for this tournament, right? And what happened was absolutely absurd. We were just playing. First match went how you'd think a tournament match on 200 ping would go. We didn't really get much stuff done in this tournament, really. We didn't get many points. All of our points were from kills, and for that first game. But for the second game was an amazing game. So we decided to skybase in the middle of a tournament, a Cash Cup tournament, which is like dumbest idea I've ever came up with. But we ended up skybasing. This was last season, so there wasn't really much. It was weird to skybase in a tournament. Nobody else was skybasing. One other person tried to skybase. So second game, we hop in and we try skybasing. We get chopped. That's the way the second game went. We placed like 14th, I think. But I don't even know how we did so good in this tournament. We were on 200 ping. We skybased a few more. We got like top 3 once. Finally, about 2 or 3 matches in, we had a really, really good match. We made it to top 2 and then died because the storm was closing in a really weird way and it pulled away from our skybase. Finally, we got to round, I think, 5, and there's only 8 rounds in a Cash Cup. So we made it to round 5, and what ended up happening was absurd. Started off the match by dropping in just like I am right now, except it wasn't a reload match. I got a lucky floor 50, got 1 kill, except my game decided it didn't want to work right. And this is why you never play a Cash Cup on Brazilian servers, because if you play a Cash Cup on Brazilian servers, you will automatically be on really, really bad ping. So I've learned not to play Cash Cups on servers that aren't yours, because no matter how good it feels, you're going to be on really, really high ping, and playing on high ping is really, really hard to do. So what ended up happening was we got into a lobby with a hacker. He wasn't hiding his hacks. He was blatantly hacking. And this hacker followed us through our last 3 games. So in the 5th game, the first time we saw the hacker in the higher MMR lobbies or whatever, what ended up happening was, so we were up on our skybase, and I think this was the season with all the exotics and stuff. Not the heisted stuff, the season before this, all those exotics, the Dilbits and stuff, the Dilbit season, the Dilbit exotics. What ended up happening was he had the hunting rifle, and he headshot me, and then my teammate fell off the skybase because somehow he shot through the like pixel like from down on the ground. The skybase looked like just a pixel. So he perfectly headshot me, made me fall off the skybase, and then my teammate, who was also on 200 ping, lagged off. So that was like bad. And then sixth game, we had like an hour left in the tournament, and this is where it got like weird, because for some reason in the sixth game we saw him, but he wasn't blatantly hacking as much. We dropped in. We ended up getting like 2 or 3 kills off spawn. Our placement was at this time, our placement was like top 1,000, I'd say. Yeah, our placement was top 1,000. Me and my teammate were trying to get top 250. It didn't really end that well. We ended up getting top 3,000 in the tournament, but that's later. That's to talk about later. So practically what ended up happening in the sixth game was I was just like running around, right? Me and my teammate decided to not skybase this round after what happened on fifth round. This match. We decided to camp in a roof. We ended up doing pretty well. We sat there for like a while. It was like 20 minutes, I think we sat there. And then it was like final zone, and then we got absolutely deep fried by this like 0 ping Brazilian pro almost. He aimbotted us. We thought it was a Brazilian pro because the hacks didn't seem like too obvious at the time. But turns out he was actually hacking the entire time. I checked the replays. He was hacking, and there was nothing we could do about it. Like, absolutely nothing. Yeah, so that's the way sixth game went. Seventh game, actually no, eighth game, I think. Seventh game, nothing really happened, but eighth game was probably the worst luck we've ever had. So we landed, we got a dilbit, right? We got lucky, and we mined a piece of gold and got a dilbit, because that was like a really rare thing back at that time. So after that, we got the dilbit, we went to a black market, and my friend's internet decides to cut out. So he leaves me with one dilbit in the middle of a black market, and I go down to get I don't even know what I do with the dilbit. I low-key forgot, but I get something with the dilbit. I make it to about top 15 before this hacker just flies in and absolutely destroys me. Like, I'm just like sitting there. I'm just sitting there for like 2 or 3 seconds with my shotgun out, holding a corner, waiting for somebody to turn the corner. He knows I'm there because he has walls, right? So what ends up happening is I'm at the corner of a wall. There's a doorway. He ends up sliding through, hitting the nastiest. He hit like a 360 max pump flick, bro. He did like a 360 and then flicked me and like hit and then like max bumped me. It was disgusting. But the thing is, when he shot me, he was facing the other way. So he did like a 360. he did like a 720 actually, and then headshot me while he was facing the opposite direction. So I don't even understand how that happens. Well, that's pretty much it for that. We ended up placing like top 3,000. And if you want a part 2, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. And if we get 30 likes, 25 likes on this video, then I'll do a part 2. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of this reload game. Peace out.